Well, hello again, nerds. Welcome once again to another reaction here with Generally Nerdy. This is going to be a bit of a different kind of reaction video, not the least of which because, again, we're not reacting to music for this video, but also we're going to be reacting to multiple pieces of media, I guess we should say. Multiple trailers is what we're specifically doing. We've got some movie trailers that have dropped over the course of the last couple of weeks. We've got some TV trailers that dropped over the course of the last couple of weeks. And then a little bit of flavor thrown in there just for good measure. So on the list for today, we have some horror movies that we must get to the reactions of. 28 years later, we have two different trailers here. First of which is a teaser trailer. The second of which is the official trailer. I have, for the sake of transparency, I have seen very, very little of the actual official trailer, the 2-minute trailer. I've seen literally like a couple of seconds of it, just so you know we have 100% transparency. We also have Return of the Living Dead on the list. We have something that I think isn't exactly what I thought it was when I added it to this list. It's Critters, a 4-course feast. I think that is actually the announcement of a box set for the Critters horror movie collection. But I could be wrong. I didn't even read the video description. I just saw it was horror movie trailer length. We're going to do a reaction to it. Got a couple of things in here that definitely aren't proper trailers. There's a Deadpool video, and then there's something from the people that brought us Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. And then Harley, Quinn, and Invincible both have new season trailers that we're going to do reactions to. So that is our docket for this episode of Reacting with Generally Nerdy. I think we've done all the things. It's playing with form here, guys. So let's get into the actual reacting of it all right now. Starting things off with the teaser. I don't know exactly what's going to be in this because I don't think I've seen any of this. Teaser trailer for 28 years later. Okay, not much there. Couple of flashes, and that's what we got. So let's move on, I guess, because I don't know that there's much to react to that. SOS, but that's kind of to be expected with the franchise at this point, right? Is we're hearing some audio distress signals. Now the official trailer, which I think we got to turn subtitles off, yes.
Wait, sit here. Auntie, what's going on? Jimmy, sit still, keep quiet, and do not move from this spot.
Well, that escalated quickly. Days became weeks,
7,
referencing
6,
the previous
11,
movies.
5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boot, boot, boot.
Weeks became
boot,
years.
boot.
Roles in our community. It's very much back to like Wild West kind of stuff, it would seem. Obviously a little bit more, I don't know. Let's keep
Moving
going.
up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Don't.
No words to read.
Boot, moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Don't.
So in this version of the world, we have the walkers, the zombies can go through. I thought water was one of the universal things that usually stopped them. I don't know. I guess in the zombie survival guide, it doesn't really stop him, does it? That's the book. I can't remember. Yeah, whatever. All right. Behold, he is coming with the clouds. Jimmy. I can't really read what's going on over here. Looks like a sign for something, though, with a star there in the middle. I can't read it. Okay, continuing on.
Don't look at what's in
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
front of you. Boo, boo, boo.
Forgot he was cast in this movie, not going to lie. This Danger... what? Holy Island Causeway. Look at tide tables for safety.
Moving up and down again.
Wow, the color in this is... Look at the vivid colors. And so one of the kind of hallmarks of the first movie was it was one of the first major motion pictures that was released, that filmed in digital. So part of the drawbacks of early digital production is a fairly narrow color selection. And so they kind of leaned into that, and everything kind of had this like brown red kind of hue to it. This looks like they're going very much against that. We've got some deep, I mean, obviously more brown in the colors on Aaron Taylor Johnson's coat here, but like these greens in the shot before this, incredibly vivid. Oh, yes. That's super creepy. You got this guy right here just hanging out while the rest of them are freaking out.
There's no discharge in the war. If your eyes drop,
Whoa, some...
they will get the top of you. Boot,
Whoa.
boot, boot, moving up and down again. There's no discharge.
There is so much going on here. The audio is definitely escalating as well. I wonder what that's from.
Something different.
That was that shot that people thought was Cillian Murphy, but the actual actor has come out and said, actually, no, that was me. I'm just a farmer who they hired as an extra. That's me. Wow. Okay, let's go back over a couple of these shots because, well, okay then. We got some purge action going on here. So let's postulate. What do we think is going to happen here in the movie? All right. So because trailers often give away too much, I don't know that this is giving away as much as most like the egregious trailers do, but we're setting up the world. That's what these establishing shots are. Setting up the world
11,
here.
1732 the day before.
Let's turn the volume down just a little bit as we're going back through.
There's no discharge.
So we're setting up the world here. And then we're setting up that it's very much not safe. Now, weapons like this almost are laying out the idea that the zombies are not the only issue here. Because that's some pretty hardcore hardware right there. So almost leading us to human faction interactions like we get in The Walking Dead. I really can't remember 28 Weeks Later very well. I only saw that one, I think, twice. I've seen 28 Days Later, though, about a dozen times because it's probably one of like my top 10 zombie movies. I feel like it did a whole lot for the subgenre. So really, really interesting. 28 Weeks, though, I don't know, felt a little too derivative for me. And it wasn't Alex Garland, who I'm pretty sure Alex Garland was the original director as well, but I very much could be wrong, so please correct me. But yeah. So establishing. Now we have our protagonist, and theoretically his little brother or son. Which some of those shots I saw only Aaron Taylor Johnson and not the kid, so I'm assuming maybe the kid's going to die. But all right, so they're part of a community. They're going out for some reason. They're going looking for something, looking for food, maybe. Danny Boyle, that's what I meant, Danny Boyle. Then we have the world at large, right? So we know we're still covered by zombies. These look like fresh zombies too, and they're blood zombies, which is the thing that the original movie established was blood zombies are the runners, if you will. So these zombies are very much still in the freshly dead category because they're moving rather quickly. But the thing that really caught my eye is this guy standing right here who is not moving quickly. And then we get another shot in a minute where a very similar silhouette is on some sort of mountaintop or the top of a hill or something. So this is the world at large. They have to fight the elements as well. And again, look at just how freaking lush and green this is. That's so cool looking. And then almost like they literally like took the color out of this part of the shot specifically to emphasize that they are not of this world, right? So that's pretty cool. And then we see obviously dead person who's zombified. Get the jump scare right here. That's Jimmy. Oh, I see it. Has Jimmy carved on his chest. Go back a little bit. If I push the back arrow, it's going to take us back too far. See, it says Jimmy right there. Jimmy was carved into the side of that building, so connecting pieces even in the trailer. And then we're to the Purge area. So this appears to very potentially be a separate human faction. They will get the... They're coming back to their place after unsuccessfully finding whatever it was they set out to look for. They're being chased by what kind of resembles that silhouette that was standing still. So creepy. Back into their human settlement. Looks like there's emotional connections here. Back out into the world, we have this really cool shot of a zombie's back. A little disorienting. I hope they don't like kill this thing, because I think this could be really interesting new like cinematography, whatever. A new way to shoot creepy zombie things. Moving up and down. And then this is the shot that also caught my on the first watch was that is very similar silhouette to what we got in the shot with all of the zombies running up by the tree. And then also you can see that this figure has a beard, which we saw on the body that was chasing Aaron Taylor Johnson and the kid back to the settlement. So it looks like they're setting up two different primary antagonist factions, if you will. The zombies, obviously, but there's an implication of some sort of intelligence with the zombies, because we have a recurring character now in 3 separate shots, and then we have bad or evil or violent or anti-human faction that is human, but that's what the purge masks were, or the mask, I guess it was only the one mask. But and now we have military types that are also out looking for something. So I'm thinking it's a person that they're looking for. Aaron Taylor Johnson maybe thought he knew where this person went. That's why he went out by himself. Perhaps his wife. Maybe his wife has some sort of high rank in their settlement, in their non-zombie settlement. And so now we have military factions going out to look for her. And then we have the return. This is that same, very heavily implied, the same, we'll go frame by frame on this, the same zombie stalking them. So we've got, right, show it. You see the beard. You see that very oppressive figure. Obviously, he's fairly tall because his chest is coming at dude's face. But it was implied that the figure was pretty tall when he was chasing Aaron Taylor Johnson. So yes. And then go to the next shot. I really do think that that's the same. Yeah, see, big, wild hair, crazy beard, almost like skeletal features in the face. Now the audio reaches a crescendo. This is really interesting. So this seems to be where the person they're looking for ends up, because we're towards the end of the trailer at this point. So we'll go back a little bit. Because we have, we have different figures here. We have this red figure who we saw just in the previous shot. The female, and then the kid. I was mistaken. It wasn't Aaron Taylor Johnson. It's the kid. Oh, okay. So maybe this is the person they were looking for. It's the kid's mom, it would seem. This red figure. Again, they almost look like they've been sapped of color to overemphasize their not belonging. But then look at these columns. All of these bones. That's crazy. And then, again, we have the same three figures inside of this opening in this bone-wooded area. That's insane. With all of these skulls. So this must be like... yeah, another faction. I almost don't want to say it that way, because the other human faction, the Purge faction, if you will. I'm wanting to say that they're not going to be like a major player. They're just going to be a secondary antagonist for the first like half of the movie, maybe. We have that's not the same. That is not the same guy. You don't see the beard there. And then this. All right, so this part also gives me Last of Us vibes. They're like worshiping the kid. Aaron Taylor Johnson here. Did he save somebody? Is he immune? And so they've found somehow that he's immune to the virus that turns people to zombies. Like, what could possibly be going on there? And then we're back in this bone forest, because you see the bone pillars here, with a female zombie, it would seem, the way that it's being lit. The running theme is lighting like this implies zombies, because you see very little of the detail of the person. And then the female figure gives birth at some point. She's holding a baby the first time we see her in that the bone forest. So is this the second immune person being born? So that's why they're trying to protect it, because obviously, even though the baby is immune to the virus, doesn't mean it's immune to being eaten by the zombies, right? So, and then I can see how people thought that was Cillian Murphy, but that is apparently some farmer. And then we see, now this seems to be this shot, a shot from the first excursion that we saw at the beginning of the trailer, where he and the kid were initially setting out to find the person. Maybe that girl, I really feel like that's going to be his mom.
7, 6, 11, 5, 4, 17, 32. The day before.
June 20th. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. Oh, yeah. I'm super stoked for that. Okay. So I think that's what we got for 28 years later. Let's move next into Return of the Living Dead. So we already knew, capitalizing on the popularity of Christmas horror movies. Also already knew 1985. This is a continuation. Oops, I need to turn the volume back up, don't I? Sorry. Just singing Silent Night is all you're missing. And then we get Tarman. Yeah, I can see that as Tarman for sure. Oh, are they going to give us a close-up shot of Tarman? Oh, no. Does he have icicles on his fingertips? Or are those bones or claws of some sort? Return of the... Oh, there's still quite a bit left here. More brains. All right, I don't know that there's a whole lot to break down on this one, but let's see what we can do. We talked about this one in the last live stream, and this is going to be a sequel, to a direct sequel to the 1985 horror comedy that was Return of the Living Dead. So really interesting situation with all of this because there's been a split in the people who own the rights for Return of the Living Dead. So there's the rights have been kind of really messed up. We have Linnea Quigley, who my memory of this, and I could have these backwards because we talked about this when it was initially an issue. Linnea Quigley, who played Trash in the original movie, the character's name was Trash, not that she was Trash. So she played Trash in the original movie, and she was 80s horror queen for a couple of reasons. But my understanding of the situation is she has had a company for a little while now called Return of the Living Dead Media LLC. Slightly or a bit more recently, a new company has come into play called Living Dead. I think it's just Living Dead Media. And Living Dead Media is who is doing this movie, and Linnea Quigley is doing her version of a sequel to Return of the Living Dead, both of which are going to be ignoring the second and third movies in the franchise. Kind of rightfully so, because I know I've seen both of them, but I only remember really anything from the second one, or it could be that one of the two. I don't remember which one I remember and which one I forget, but the one that they're in the military compound is the one that I remember anything from. And it was definitely subpar, especially when compared to the classic that is Return of the Living Dead. So rightfully, both movies are ignoring that. But the super interesting thing about all of this is that the reason Return of the Living Dead is titled as such, and we have Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead, right? So Living Dead was part of a rights dispute between George A. Romero and Dan O'Bannon, I'm pretty sure, is the name of the guy who did the original one, the original Return of the Living Dead. Dan O'Bannon and George A. Romero were partners on Night of the Living Dead, and O'Bannon had one idea with what he wanted to do with the franchise, and George A. Romero had a different idea with what he wanted to do with the franchise, and so they split, and there was a legal dispute as per the naming rights of what they could do with their respective properties. So the legal split meant that O'Bannon could take the term Living Dead, and everything Romero did, which arguably was the larger side of it. It sounds like Romero lost the legal battle because he didn't get Living Dead. He just had to use the Dead. So Return of the Dawn of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, all of those Romero movies that we all know and love so much were the result of that split. He could no longer call them Living Dead because O'Bannon. I'm pretty sure that was the guy's name. I know I'm going to get dragged in the comments if I forgot that or if I'm misremembering that. But he's the one who got the rights to use the term Living Dead. So that happened in the 80s, and now it happened again in 2020. I think this started in 2023, late 2023, early 2024. And it's just happening all over again. And the same thing happened with Jason and the Friday the 13th franchise. One of the writers of the original movie claimed ownership over the characters, and the production company still claimed ownership over the franchise. So the franchise would be the Friday the 13th stuff, and the writer was trying to assume rights of the characters. So he was presumably going to try and do like Jason movies without Friday the 13th in the title. That has mostly been subsided at this point. We've already talked about that ad nauseum. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with this. So let's go back and take a couple of shots, take a couple of quick looks to see if there's anything in this to analyze aside from just, Christmas of next year is when it's launching. So we got a couple of shots of Tarman. So the new actor that they have inside the Tarman makeup / suit is doing a great job because you don't really see him very much, but he had a very distinctive way of moving in that movie. And this guy's doing a really great job of recreating that. So I'm thinking, let's go back. I'm thinking we can turn the volume back down so it's not too distracting as we're jumping around. So if you look at this, like he's falling apart because Tarman is falling apart, right? So right here we can see bone is being shown. It is what it seems to be implying, that this is bone in the leg. Right there, see that seems to be bone, right? So if that's the case, then those must be bone / icicle fingertips. Just trying to get a good shot of this makeup. It's really interesting. That's cool. And then whatever he's plugged into. All right, I guess that's kind of all we're going to get out of this. So let's move along. Our next trailer that we're going to be taking a look at. Oh, yeah, this one. this might actually not be for a new movie. This might actually be for a box set. But let's take a look.
Any of you kids ever hear?
Again with the subtitles. Kill it all. Okay.
A place called Grover's Bend. It's a real town with real people.
What are they? Whatever you tell people they are.
So what do you say?
These things ain't worth dick.
What the hell are those?
Yeah, this is a box set.
They're from outer space, like Charlie said. They're nasty things with sharp teeth.
Aliens in the base.
Blu-ray. Oh, I get it. Okay, well.
Those, man-eating hairballs that you do not believe in.
Getting bigger. Come on, you can't expect us to believe this horse shit.
Oh, shit.
Today, of course, is the day of resurrection.
Critters 2, Critters 3, in space. I don't think I've seen Critters in space, actually. Oh, and we got no volume again, don't we? Alright, whatever. 4-course feast. Yeah, I assumed as much. So, that's great fun, because the Critters movies are great fun. But really, that's all we got on that one. So, moving in, next, we have... Oh, boy. Okay, so this one, actually, is not a movie trailer. This is some sort of Ryan Reynolds thing for Deadpool. So...
Benevolence is thirsty work.
Christmas with Deadpool.
Huh. Where to next?
Well, I thought we'd eliminate sick kids.
Oh, dude, that's so up.
No. We're eliminating the sickness by encouraging people to donate, but we're gonna need some help. Because you and I are technically R-rated, and these are kids. Sick kids.
Did someone call for help?
Is that... Okay.
Carter! What the fuck are you...
How much fun did he have cussing at and with his daughter, by the way?
Aren't you a wonderful woman?
Okay, so what's the plan?
We're gonna help eliminate sick kids by raising money for Sick Kids Hospital.
What do you need me to do?
Don't be so obtuse.
So obtuse. You know, the thing, if you don't mind.
The thing.
Come on, lady, give us the sugar.
Yes.
Stand back. Here I go.
What's happening? She's gonna do it!
She's not gonna... Yeah.
Who did this?
The DC lawyers, I know it.
That's one f***ing ugly sweater.
Yeah, it's probably the same guy that got Cavill and that other Batman. Let's ride.
And that other Batman. Okay. That's hilarious. Nothing to go over in this one.
We should probably go and tie Santa.
Never.
Okay, so there's that. Like I said, a little bit of flavor in here in the middle of this. So next up is a different kind of flavor. This one also might be a trailer, might be just something creepy from the people over at Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It is entitled Hark. And I don't know what it is. It's 1 minute and 12 seconds. So what the hell could it possibly be? Is it an ad for their next project after Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? I don't know. Let's find out.
is I, Simon Gilchrist, the announcement angel. Hark, I announce a new website has been born on this day. Behold! Now go, my children, spread my words, for
What the
those
hell?
who access the website will be rewarded with it.
Okay, did I put the wrong thing in this playlist? Was this supposed to be... Did I put in the audio and not the video, perhaps? Let's see. Yes, I did. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's try that again.
Greetings, my children. It is I,
So
Simon
weird.
Gilchrist, the announcement angel. Hark, I announce a new website has been born on this day. Behold!
Don't hug me, I'm scared.
Now go,
.tv.
my children,
Okay.
spread my words, for those who access the website will be rewarded with its contents.
Hey, a website. Websites are the future.
Oh, hey, we can finally watch season 2. Hell yeah. Season 2, as far as I've been able to see, which it's been probably a month since I checked last, was not available on YouTube because they got broadcast rights with Channel 4 over in the UK. So I'm super stoked for this one as well. That's pretty great. Don't hug me, I'm scared.tv. All right, well, that's pretty awesome. I don't know what else to say about that. Let's move on. Our next trailer is Harley Quinn Season 5 official trailer. Again, about 10 days ago is when, or 11 days ago now, is when this one launched. So let's get into this.
What should we do for dinner?
Pie? Gotham's really gone to shit. Maybe Metropolis is just what we need. A fresh start. We gotta go!
Oh, really? They're going to Metropolis, huh?
Okay, it's not okay, but it's right.
Okay, this is one of those fancy-ass, rich-ass, stick-up-your-ass type places.
Say hello to Harley in Dot.
Hello!
That's the definition of class.
We win!
Lena Luthor made me an offer to run the Metropolis Green Initiative. They get what I'm trying to do. Whoa!
Don't fucking eat me!
Did you have a tranquilizer gun for that one?
I'll be back to pick him up later.
Yeah, I can't promise they'll be alive.
Harley, violence is not the answer.
I shall forever rage against imperfection.
Ooh, Brainiac.
Quite the challenge.
There's something bigger going on in Metropolis.
Something catastrophic.
Kill all the piss-smelling humans.
Ow! Shit! That hurt! You guys just do that normally?
We got this. We're Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, the bestest, most titillatingest, most excitingest couple ever!
I will not be taken down by artificial intelligence!
I will handle that. You just saved Metropolis.
Oh my god, I feel like you got the easy part!
Okay.
Lois called Superman.
What? You don't trust Harley?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure her gymnastic skills and her short shorts will save us all. Come on!
This looks like it's going to be a step up from the last 2 seasons of Harley. Harley's been on a bit of a steady decline. So, I don't know. I feel like going to Metropolis is unnecessary. but obviously they're taking Bruce with them because he was in a few of those shots. Maybe that was Clark. I don't know, but maybe that's what the writers needed to freshen this up, because it was really just the same dick and fart jokes over and over and over again. So I don't know. Maybe Metropolis is what they need to do. And then we go into the silliness. I don't think there's anything to break down. I don't know what this all was. This right here. This. It looks almost Scarecrow-like, but I don't know the Rogues Gallery stupid well. So maybe there's a character in Batman's Rogues Gallery that I'm not aware of. Or maybe this is a Superman villain that I don't know of, because I know much less about the Superman Rogues than I do the Batman Rogues, because I read Batman much more frequently. But I don't know. I'm pretty hyped for it. It definitely could be garbage like the last two seasons have, and this is just cherry picked to make you chuckle. But yeah, I feel like season 1 set up something pretty awesome. Season 2 continued for the most part, but wasn't quite as good. But season 3 was not nearly as good as season 2 even, and season 4 was really almost unwatchable. So season 5... we'll see where it goes. Next up on the list is Invincible. Season 3 is where we're going for this next trailer.
Over the last 90 days, Mark's speed has increased 65%, his endurance 70%, and his strength 138%.
Fuck me! Way to make a fellow superhero feel inadequate. Glad it's not leg day.
You feel like trying out those new muscles of yours?
Sir, we have intense geological events all over the country.
Are you working with D.A. Sinclair? He turned people into monsters.
You don't waste people like that. You reform them. You killed Angstrom Levy. Should I lock you up too?
You know that was different.
Mark, we can be the good guys, or we can be the guys that save the world. We can't be both.
Kid Omni-Man is here!
He told me the O was for Oliver.
Cecil, I can never trust you with either Mark or Oliver's lives, no matter what.
Ouch.
Oliver, you gotta look out for other people.
You guys are in big trouble!
Oh, you want to call for help? Too bad. You're outnumbered and outclassed.
And out of luck.
And now I say something.
With you on our side, we can win this war. I'm not on anyone's side. I disgraced my people. So help me, Mark, and whatever that other kid's name is, stop the Empire.
What are you hiding in here?
The White Room is for my protection.
Protection from what?
From you, Mark.
Is that all you got? I will never work for you again. We're done.
Okay. I wanted to stop and talk about things as they were happening. I was just far too engrossed. So setting up, basically picking up where we left off. New villains. We have new human villains as well, because whoever the
Working with D.A. Sinclair.
D.A. Sinclair. Hey, look at that timing. I've got the good button presses. D.A. Sinclair is
turned people
turning
into monsters.
people into these things, which we have seen the genesis of these things in previous seasons. Now, I've not read the comics for Invincible, so I don't know exactly where this is going. I have a good idea. I'm vaguely familiar with them, just not incredibly familiar with them. Also, just kind of... I at this point I want to finish the series and then I'll read the books. So that's kind of where we're at with that. But and then we have Oliver growing up. This is hilarious. I'm digging the kid Omni-Man. he's training his little brother. We got the I forget the name of the team, and then we get actual Omni-Man still in prison with I forget his name too. I'm so bad with names. I apologize. And then we get some new characters. We get
My protection.
her, whoever the hell that is, seems to be a new good guy. And then whoever this guy is. We saw this guy previously. More of those human monster things. And then we see the agency turning against Mark. This is kind of nuts. Mark fighting the team.
I will never work for you again. We're done.
It's time for a change.
In more ways than one.
Oh, new suit. New suit. That's dope. I mean, I'd prefer it if it was red instead of blue, but that's just me.
You look amazing.
I don't know. Feels a little serious.
On Prime, February 6th. Okay, so cool. And then last but certainly not least is the Superman trailer, which kind of is the genesis for even getting in to do this today at all. So let's go with that. We're looking at Antarctica, or the North Pole. I don't know. I don't remember where the Fortress of Solitude is, north or south. It's somewhere in the frozen regions of the world, though. Cornsweet's a pretty good Clark, it looks like. Superman doesn't bleed his own blood. Also, Superman doesn't wear padded suit. James Gunn. Hey, look, it's Marvelous Miss Maisel. Rachel Brosnahan, I know. Wait, is that Pa Kent? Is that Crypto? We saw Crypto in that teaser image. Crypto. It's Crypto!
Home. Take me home.
Oh, buddy. Lex, awesome. Wow, God, so Nathan Fillion, Green. Wow. Metamorpho. I don't remember his name. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, good Lord. That is a lot. We've got Hawk Girl. We have, oh, good Lord. Which Green Lantern is he? Why can't I think of it? I don't even know what the creature is. So much going on. That's Metamorpho, right? Right? I'm remembering this correctly? That's who that is? And I know I should know who that is. I cannot think of his name, though. Very distinctive look. Okay, so worth the wait. I believe, yes. I believe this trailer was absolutely worth the wait. Not the least of which, then for... Where is he? Where is he? My little buddy, which, who the hell is playing Pa Kent? I hope it's not the dude from, Oh, what is the? I can't even think right now. With the crazy eyes, and he's in a bunch of horror movies, and it's Crypto. How adorable is that? Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's the Superman trailer. I'm super stoked. There is going to be one more video like this. We're going to be doing a movie video like this. So absolutely join. Don't forget to subscribe so that it lets you know when things happen. Ring the bell, all that jazz. But before we get the hell out of here, I want to throw a shout out to channel partner Dubby. Dubby.gg is the website. You can click the link in the description. You can use the code Generally Nerdy. Even if you don't use the link in the description, you can use code Generally Nerdy at checkout and get 10% off of your purchase. Dubby is an energy drink maker. They also do hydration drinks. I legitimately really dig Dubby. It's lower on the caffeine content, but it's equal on the quality of content, if you understand what I'm saying. So I am super appreciative that Dubby has partnered with the channel. Go check out Dubby for yourself. Dubby.gg is the website. One more time, code Generally Nerdy at checkout to get your 10% off. Thank you once again, Dubby. Thank you to all of you nerds for being fantastic followers of the channel. Even if this is the first time you have found me, I do still appreciate your faces, and I appreciate everything that you guys do for this channel, not the least of which is just watching these videos. That goes a very long way, and I appreciate that. We are very close to our subscriber goal, so hopefully we can pick up the momentum that we have to drop every year round about this time, because I have to get ready for the next season, and also, family things. It is holidays and whatnot. So thank you very much, nerds. We will see you in the next one. Before we do actually get the hell out of here, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here. And yeah, that's where we're at with this one. I'm reacting to it, and whatever. We're signing off. See you next time, nerds.